Everyone, welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel if you're new to the channel. T5 the Traveler here with Becky the Trekkie, and today is a beautiful day. We are in northern Italy and we are in Genoa, the city of Genoa. Hopefully we can see the home of Christopher Columbus, and we'll take you around the port. You can see the cruise ships over here behind us. We're just getting into port, sun shining overhead, so it should be a nice day for it. We'll take you around. What we're doing is we're just coming off the ship. We're heading up to the right. We'll take you on a little loop so you can see what you can see in the immediate port area. If you don't want to do an excursion or anything like that, just get off the ship, walk around, and this is a great port to do that. We hear it's very safe. It's actually our first time here, so you'll be seeing what we see as we go. And any final thoughts?
No, I'm excited to check it out.
Oh yeah, it should be awesome. All right, well, let's get going and join us for the tour. Let's go. All right, so if you're joining us, we just came out of the port to the right over there, and we're just going underneath this big bridge. You'll see all the artwork painted underneath there. Some of it's more graphic than others, and we're just gonna follow the path down here, just kind of hug the coastline. There's a lot of traffic. Make sure you're wearing good shoes and all that. A lot of uneven surfaces. You'll see a little bit of trip hazards along the way, but so far it looks like they're doing a lot of construction. We got the cranes up overhead. Looks like they're working on some of these older buildings right down here by the water, and we're gonna push on up and carry on and see what we can see right along the coast, and then we'll swing you around to the left through the city. All right, so just make your way down. It's about just a couple of blocks to get down here where you can see all the ships. They got a few in right over here, and then they've got this submarine. I think it's just like an open air museum right over here. It's number 518. So if you want to go down and get into the sub, you can get access to it right over there. It says entrance, and this is kind of a neat little area so far. Okay. All right, just down here across from the 1943 Italian submarine, number 518. They've got a little cafe, outdoor cafe right here. So if you want to get your first coffee or something off the ship, you can do it. They've got a little open air museum down here. We'll just take you on through and see what there is to see. You need a hard hat to go in to the sub, probably because it's close quarters once you get in inside there. Over here to the right, they've got a few little shops. Looks like they might have some t-shirts in there. We're gonna definitely try to get us a Genoa t-shirt. We always try to do that. They've got a lounge restaurant, a little bit early for that one. It's pretty early. It's about 10 o'clock in the morning right now, so we're just getting off the ship, of course. But there's an up close view of the sub, and looks like it's about halfway in the water, but it's been there for a while. You can see the algae growing on the side of it. Okay. Here's the old track where they used to load and unload on the ships right down here, and it's got this little switch area. So this is where they could turn the train around in any other direction. They could send it off down there towards that direction, towards the port. And people keep their little their ships in here in the slips, and we notice they just kind of do a little plank to get over to them. They may have to walk from that ship to get to that one in particular, but they do have this little staircase, and you can see that little ramp right down here. And this probably gets a little more lively of an evening once they get it opened up. But if you want to come down here and see some of the history of some of the shipping and some of the trains, there's probably the inside of the submarine right there. And then here's the old masonry dry dock. So they had some of these older style ships. The Galata Museum is right there, and then here's a little informational on, you can see where some of the trains were running just right down here on this track. Okay, we're gonna make our way back around the curve here, and we'll head further down and show you some of the rest of the city. Let's go. All right, just carrying around to the right, they've got the Burger King right over here, and this is going to be the Porto Antiquo. And they got a few tourist trappers out here. You got to watch out. They're going to try to hand you some bracelets or something like that. Next thing you know, your wallet's gone or your money's gone, or lordy. So we just gave them a very firm no, and keep on walking. Make sure you do that. Don't fall for any of those traps. And here's a bunch of the ships out here. Beautiful little area, and then up ahead next is going to be a old-fashioned galleon, and I do believe it's been in a few movies, so we'll take you up here to see that one up next. All right, there it is. the galleon of Neptune right there. Oh wow, it is elaborate. You can go in there, €6. If you got the kids, they're only $4, $6 for adults. If you want to take a little tour of the galleon and get up there, let's go up front and see if we can't get a good view of Neptune. And it looks like he's standing on someone's head here, playing the old conch shell right there. And there is Neptune with his trident. Wow, it's actually pretty tall, these old vessels. You can see the wood planks and everything. And we may try to do a little quick photo here. So this is a nice spot if you want to get a quick photo with the ship. And there it is right here. Okay, just past Neptune's galleon. Make sure you avoid those tourist trappers. They are out here, deep out here. Watch your stuff, and don't take anything for free, of course. Is going to be the aquarium right here. So if you want to get your tickets to the aquarium, right there is going to be the queue line. This is the big upstairs entrance over here, and then we'll walk you down. They've got an outdoor area where you can see some of the sights, and we'll just poke on down and take a look and see what it looks like. Woo! Watch out for the birds. All right, so that brings us down to the biosphere. If you want to go in here, I'm seeing adults are $6, kids are $4.50, and it's really just like a little biodome right out here in the sunshine. It's got some indoor plants if you want to do that, right down here by the aquarium. The museum is going to be right across the water, so we'll make our way back around the corner. But wanted to bring you down here. It's not too far, so if you just want to come to the aquarium, you can certainly do that. It's actually a pretty good sized building. It runs all the way down here and then all the way back down where we were right over there. So not too far, and really it's a nice area if you want to bring the kids just to see the ships and everything. Pretty sweet out here. This box over here to the right, that's just a little houseboat. So somebody lives right there on the water just like that. And yeah, very neat. All right, carrying on down to the old port. If you want to get some historical information on Christopher Columbus or the area, they do have the bookstore here. It's called the Libre Coupe is what they call that one, and they've got some historical information about Christopher Columbus. Let's just poke over here so we can actually see what he looks like. They got a painting of him, and Becky noticed that he kind of looks like Brett Spiner from Star Trek. So there's Christopher Columbus there. We do have the holiday in the States. We're a little bit torn on him because of the, the Taino people and Hispaniola and the history there. But, we wouldn't be in the States if it wasn't for him, I guess. So you got to take the good with the bad from the colonization days, unfortunately. But all right, well, let's carry on. All right, in this area, there's lots of cafeterias and eateries. So if you want to get you a croissant or a coffee, you can do it. They've got gelato here with a lot of flavors. I'm seeing mango and cocoa and chocolate and all that good stuff. They've got some ice cream here in the $3.50, $4 range. Not too bad. Kind of looks like the old-fashioned waffle cones and push pops. They've got some pizzas over here, so if you want to get you a pizza, you can do it. They got margarita. Oh, margarita pizza, $7. That's not bad. And they got some appetizers, $8 to $15. If you want to get a pasta course, $15. They've got meat and fish courses in $10, so not too bad on the prices out here. Really, it's a nice little area. Got a little shade, beautiful building, and yeah, we're enjoying it. We got a nice little area down here. Okay, just crossing over this little bridge here. We're just gonna try to stick to the old port. They got they're building a stage over there. It looks like they're gonna have some outdoor music. If you're looking for rotisserie chicken or street food, they've got it right here at Rooster Rotisserie in this building. Right there. Really, the buildings are just gorgeous. And then if you look off in the distance, you can see kind of where everybody lives up in the hills up there, and those multi-story brick buildings. I mean, it's really quite pretty. You can see a little bit of mist at the top of the hills over there, and then just all the boats. And on a sunny day like this, it's really just worth it just to come on out and walk around. I think what we're going to do is find us a free bench up here in the shade. We're going to have a little sip of water. We brought some waters with us. Try to stay hydrated today on the tour. And there's the piazza. Okay, right there. Look at that. All right, up next is going to be the Fanta Cinema. They've got the movie exposition right here. Looks like they've got a little Avengers, all that good stuff. Up here I'm seeing some dinosaurs, Toy Story 3. right in here. They've got a little Jurassic Park. There's an old Betty Boop right there. Pretty cool. All right. Okay, carrying on. If you're looking for some restrooms, they've got them over here to the left. If you want to get a little confections, they've got some yogurt here, milkshakes, smoothies, and that sort of thing at La Vagila Mata right there. Okay, I think I butchered that a little bit, but that's all right. We'll carry on. They've got some pizzas out here. This is kind of like a little shaded area. We walked into that last one and we didn't see anybody in there, and then I guess they were outside, so that sort of thing. We'd have been happy to go in, but all good there. We've got the food and drinks there. I'm seeing some pizzas, calzones, and things like that off to the right, and I think we're just going to make our way on up through this area. All right, if you're looking for some Egyptian antiquities, this has got some Tutankhamun items in here. There's a couple of sphinxes with like goat heads on those, and then there's some statues up here. Let's just poke on up to the door, see what it looks like. Pretty slick looking building. Look at the skulls and the bull's heads up there with the horns in the architecture. Very nice. And let's just see, it looks like it's open from 10 to 9, and I'm not sure. I don't know. Oh, there it is. Looks like Isis is in there, the little Isis statue. So if you want to go to the Egyptian style museum, it is right there in the old port, just across from the Coast Guard building. All right, just making that quick walk around the back side of the museum. They got a little tobacco store here. If you want to get some train tickets or something in there, you can get it. They've got a traditional shop right here. Looks like mixed fish is going to be like 18 bucks. Frida, you can get like $18, so that's going to be Padrino right in that one. So if you're looking for some eats, you can find it on the back side. They've got a little pharmacy over here. If you need to get a vitamin or an aspirin or something like that, you can do it right in there. And yeah, kind of a cool little area. All right, so now we're leaving the old port area. You got to cross under that bridge that we walked in on and just get across the street. You'll see a million bikes out here all parked, and then it brings you just across the street into the city. Okay, so they've got ship chandlers right there. It's from 1858. If you're looking for a bottle of water or something like that, they got a little side grocery stores. I'm seeing $1.50, $2 drinks, stuff like that if you want to do that. Over here to the right, they got a little area if you want to get in there and buy a local lotto ticket. Not sure that you could cash that in if you want it, but if you wanted to check what that looked like out, you can do it. They've got another pharmacy right up here. We are seeing some police out here, so it's a pretty safe little area, and we'll carry on with okay, so what we've noticed is they've got these little alley easements. So if you want to go to a little restaurant, they've got a few different spots you can slip into up there. Boy, it looks pretty narrow. Maybe we'll make our way back through that. We're just gonna try to stick to the main roads there, but that might be an interesting little photo. You want to get a photo, we'll do that. We did just notice they got some little fresh produce, so if you want to get some cherries, $3.99. You can't take them back on the ship, but if you want to walk around and have a fresh peach or some fresh tomatoes or anything like that, you can do it. 2 for $5 on the strawberries, so really not too bad on the pricing. Okay, and there's that little alleyway right there that we just showed you, and we're going to push on up here towards some of these other areas and continue on. All right, so this one opens up just a little bit wider, right just down the hall there. They got a little tobacco area. If you were looking for some little knickknacks or toys or something for the kids, you can get it right in there. It looks like they do sell hats, and you might be able to get a shirt. I'm not sure. It looks like they got some t-shirts in this one right here. And we'll just make our way up. You can see it opens way up. There's lots to see in this area right up ahead. All right, so in the alleyways, you can just find all kinds of stuff over here. Looks like 25 a kilogram, so that's 2.2 pounds of those muffins for $25. They've got some of the pizzas ready to go right in here. If you want to grab you a quick slice, you can do it in this little spot, and it looks like the gentleman was making some pizzas just right over here, fresh, making them fresh. There's Becky. All right, you just don't know what you're going to run into. We've seen eyeglass shops, we've seen cell phone cases, pizzerias. Oh, there's a little clothing store over here. They've just got a lot to see. If you're looking for fresh produce, it just seems to pop up all over the place. Those look like some type of peppers we don't have back home. Boy, the fresh fruit looks pretty good, honestly. If you're looking for a postcard to send back home, you can get it. They got a little Italian bookstore right there. To the right, another little narrow corridor, narrow streets, and then it just kind of opens up to open areas. If you want to get some flowers or anything like that, you can do it right there. Lots of shopping down there. They've got another little cafeteria in there if you want to get a coffee and just get it at the bar, Cafe El Banco. They've got a sunglass and glasses store. If you want to get your pair of glasses, you can do it. They've got shoes over here to the left. Looks like in the $80 range or so. Not too bad. More fresh produce over there. And it just really kind of goes on and on. Lots to see. And if you're looking to do a little bit of shopping, they do seem to have the prices out and about, so shouldn't be too many surprises. You want to get a cologne or a perfume, they've got them in that store over there. You get your slice of pizza, calzone, any of those good items. Right up there, some interesting alleyways with some graffiti art. And they do have the hotel. Cinzana is up there. Okay. Interesting. Okay, we've made our way to Piazza St. Luca here. There's an old cathedral right there, and it sounds like they're playing a little bagpipe music. Maybe they're having a service right now. Let's poke on up. Oh yeah. All right, carrying on past the church. It looks like they do have a little hookah bar here. Not sure what the laws are. We don't want to break any rules since we're not from here, so we're gonna just keep on moving past. They got some vending service here. If you want to get a Gatorade or a soda or something like that, you can do it. Just walk right in there and use the vending machines. Wow, look at this. Looks like, wow, this is good grief. They got kilograms of, you get nuts by the kilogram, and looks like all kinds of spices. Little spice shop. Smells very interesting in there. Wow, that's a lot of items in a little store. Got these little narrow corridors. If you want to get a massage, you can do it in here, or get your nails done. They got a little nail shop right over there. All right. Lots and lots of food options. You want to get a pizza slice, they've got a beautiful little pastry shop right over here. Very quiet. Looks like you can get some lemon meringue. $1.20 for the croissants and the pastries. Not too bad. Really, little mini pizzas, and you got a little outdoor seating if you want to do it. Just keep in mind they do charge you for the table, but if you want to get something at the bar, just say El Banco and you can go right up there and get it. Okay. They've got a little magic store just past the pharmacy up the hill here. I'm seeing some Harry Potter and a whole bunch of items. Looks like they've got the Nosferatu, 121 bucks. I suppose you could, oh, they got some Star Trek stuff over here. Harry Potter, Star Trek, Hogwarts. Oh boy, E.T. Got some music playing. Seeing some Game of Thrones replica items. And just a lot of different stuff. Seeing the elves from Green Gods. There's Dobby up there. Got a cardboard cutout of Harry. So if you're looking for a collectible, they've got them as well. All right. We're in the Piazza Gallery here. We'll head on up. Looks like it's about 11:45 here. We've got some beautiful architecture. Lots to see. I'm seeing some Roman names. Nervi. Interesting. Beautiful open courtyard. A little museum in here. I don't know. Let's poke on in and see what it looks like. This may be a free one. Looks like some Roman statues. Oh, what a beautiful ceiling. painted up. That looks like Nero. I think that's Nero there, Becky. A few of the Romans. I'm not sure. This one looks like either Hadrian or Tiberius. And I think this is a statue of Zeus. Beautiful. Got some of the tapestries right here. Wow. This is private access up here. Pretty cool, really. Just come on in. Okay. More Roman emperors. I think this might be Hadrian here. Hadrian or Marcus Aurelius is probably who that is. Let us know in the comments if you know. All right, just past the main theater, you can get into this little indoor mall area built in 1933. It's got this beautiful ceiling up here, and we're still hunting a t-shirt if we can find it, but if you're looking for some any type of higher end clothing, you can get it. We're seeing a barber shop back behind us. They do have pharmacies all over the place, and really if you want to get some designer clothing, you can find it down through here. It's in the shade, nice and quiet, and you'll see a lot of scaffolding. They're always restoring. Look at the big griffins in the ceiling way up there.
Oh wow,
that's just something. I mean, you just see these beautiful statues, yeah, and artwork. Really, it's just an amazing area to see. They got some griffins there on the wall and some higher end shopping, and really it's quite a nice little area here. All right, just make your way up the hill. You can come to the public park here and see some of the statues for some of the famous Genoans from the past. There's Antonio Mosto. Nice little outdoor area, and we're just gonna make our way up to the top of the hill and see what we can see. Oh, they allow cars back here, huh? Kind of a nice little park. Caesar Abba. Nice and cool. We got a little aviary here. Oh, is that one of the original aqueducts up top there? Huh. Nice. Little overhang tunnel here. Wow. It's worth it to see it. Oh, nice and cool right through here. Oh, we're getting our steps in today, everybody. Right up the hill. I think we can go up top if you want. They got a little water fountain out here if you need some water. Yeah, that is a water closet. Probably €1 right there if you need to use it, right next to the water fountain. All right, just coming down from the top of the hill. That's a climb up there. Once you get up there, there's not a whole lot up there actually. You got a good view though if you want to see get your bearings where we're at, and you can kind of see down through the trees there, but the port's going to be down to the right. I think we're going to make our way back down. Not sure if we're going to find Christopher Columbus's house on this one or not. Maybe we'll come across it, but it's really easy to get turned around, but there's lots to see and do on foot, of course. So we're enjoying it. Just downhill's a lot easier. All right, making our way down the hill out the park, and then we're going to head off to the left here and just keep hugging left, and that'll take us right back towards the cruise port area. We're going to try to get us a t-shirt and see what else there is to see on the way back out. All right. right, we made our way down that massive set of stairs. Now we're just heading back through the tunnel, down back towards the port. Just thought I'd show this. It's kind of interesting that you can walk the tunnel and make your way. Just stay on the sidewalk here. All right, made our way down the hill. We're back over on the other side of the street by the bridge. A few little shops there if you want to get your hair cut. They got them over there. We did see a Istanbul type foods, and we are hoping we are going to be able to find us a t-shirt. So we're still hunting that magical t-shirt. All right, just across from the cruise port, they got a lot of vendors out here. So if you're looking for some clothing or things, we're hoping we're going to come across a shirt. We might get lucky right through here, Becky. It might be possible. Trying to find something that says Genoa on it. Interesting. There's a Genoa bag. Okay, 25% off. Perfumes. Looking for some soaps, colognes. All right, I did find a red medium. We're still hunting a small for Becky, so we're going to keep on keeping on and see if we can get in there and find one. Looks like suitcases and stuff in there. Interesting. All right, we'll keep hunting. Okay, so Becky did find a small, it's a similar color to the Cozumel shirt she's got on right there. It's got this green awning right here. You just go in there and they're very friendly. Just if you see one hanging up on the shelf is what we did, then just ask them for a small and they were able to get her one out of the back. So I got a red medium, she's got a maroon small. T-shirts are fixed, and we didn't find Christopher Columbus's house on this trip, but who knows, we may be back in the Mediterranean on another cruise at some point. So all right, we're gonna make our way back across the street towards the port and let you know what we think of Genoa. Oh man, they got it. All right, just making our way back on the bridge. Boy, we got way up there. Actually, we were really up high in that park. We didn't realize we were that high up. You can really get up the hills in this area and get turned around, but once you get up top you can kind of see where you're at and then just kind of make your way. They do have some good signs for the port. It'll say Porto Antico, and that's what you want to do if you want to venture into the city. Just try to get your bearings on where you're at, not get too far, but there is a lot to see, lots to eat, and that sort of thing for sure. Lots of traffic. All right, that brings us full circle back to the Maritime station here. You can look for this fountain right there. That's where you're gonna go in and out. You just show your cruise card there. They didn't ask us for our passports or anything, but usually we just carry them in our front pockets with us, just in case something happens, you miss the ship, you fall, you get hurt, you gotta go, whatever, anything could happen. You don't wanna get stuck in another country without your passport. So we do recommend carrying them just in case. I gotta say, there's a lot to see. There's a lot of little hidden corridors and side streets and food and to eat. So what'd you think of Genoa though?
Yeah, kind of the same thing. Just tons to see. I loved like just looking at the architecture, the different buildings. Yeah, tons of like little food places, eateries that you can go to. Yeah, I had a fun time just walking around.
Absolutely. Lots of lots of historic cathedrals and churches. The next time we come back, we might hit the aquarium or something like that. We'll prepay tickets. I think you can get them over there too if you want to do that. We do know that Christopher Columbus's house is here somewhere. We pre-watched videos, of course, like everybody else when we came here, but we didn't seem to write those directions down, so make sure you do that. Once it looks like it's close, but it's really quite a big city. Once you get in there and in those side streets, it's really easy to get turned around. But it's worth it just to wander around if you want to do some street foods or go into get you a slice of pizza or get some of those local eats. The prices weren't too bad. No. We did find that just across the street here is where you can get like those $10, $12, $13 t-shirts. So if you're looking for a t-shirt, we like to always grab a shirt every country we go to for that, and we wear them when we vlog, of course, that sort of thing. They're not too bad. Just go across. If you don't see your size, just ask them, and then they might have it in the back. We discovered that. So all in all, I had a nice time here. Just do a lot of walking. It's a lot of uphill, downhill, that sort of thing. Lots of motorcycle traffic. Just follow those traffic signs. We did see a lot of police and stuff in the area, so we didn't feel unsafe. No. Didn't see a lot of pickpockets or anything. Just beware by the pirate ship in this main tourist area in the aquarium. People trying to hand you free stuff. Oh, this is free, and then they get you roped in. So avoid those types of tourist traps. and just have you a good time. We had a beautiful day for it. So thanks for joining us. Thanks for watching. Consider subscribing if you're new. If you watch us all the time and haven't subscribed yet, be sure to do that. We'd appreciate that. And we will see you all very soon at the next port. That's going to be tomorrow. We'll be in Marseille, France, and hopefully we'll get this similar weather to today. I might have brought a sun hat instead of my umbrella, but that's all good. And we'll see you soon. Bye, everybody.